Jai Shri Krishna. So while we were discussing that how powerful an exercise just the act of eating food can be for our spiritual growth, and we were talking that the food has to be sattvic in nature, of the mode of goodness. It should not have hurt any other living being. And the next verse which we use, which we say at the time of taking food, Brahma arpanam Brahma havi Brahmagno Brahmnahutam Brahma eva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina. This very powerfully gives this message to the various koshas we have, because the food we eat is not just nurturing the gross body, the physical body, the Annamaya kosha. It's not just nurturing that, it's also nurturing the Pranamaya kosha, the Manomaya kosha, the sheet of the mind, again the sheet of the knowledge, and the sheet of joy and bliss. All these are being nurtured by it. So when we say Brahma Arpanam, the thought is that what is being offered is Brahma, is the same Krishna, and with Krishna consciousness that everything, whether it is gross or whether it is living thing or non-living, it is the same Brahma. Brahma Arpanam, what is being offered is Brahma, is the same element, the same consciousness, the same God. So this thought enforces with every morsel that you're eating that nothing exists other than God. The food which is being offered is God. The one who's benefiting from it, to whom it's being offered, me, that is also the same Brahma. And the goal, why we are doing this, the whole process of eating, is to attain the Supreme Being, to attain Brahma. So, a very powerful exercise. Every time you're taking any morsel, when this bhava is there, that inside also the same God who's actually consuming it. The verse after this, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashrita Pranapan Samayukta Pachami Annam Chaturvidam. Now here the Lord is saying that I am the one, as Vaishvanara, I am the one who is the fire which digests the food you eat, the 4 types of food which you are eating. I am the one who is actually burning it. Meera had the same bhava when she's giving a ball of poison, and when she consumes it, it becomes nectar. Why? It's because of this feeling of hers of offering it to the Lord. When anything is offered to the God, it becomes prasad, it becomes nectar. And such strong feeling she has that this is nectar, so poison behaves like nectar for her. God makes it nectar. So with the same feeling that the one who's going to actually inside benefit from it, it is the same Lord. What is being offered is the same Lord. And what is the goal of the whole process? It is the same Krishna, the same God. When we take food with this kind of feeling, it becomes a process of, it becomes a spiritual experience, it becomes a spiritual practice, a very powerful one, a simple act of eating food. Jai Shri Krishna.